Hello, everyone. Oh my god, I'm live on a Wednesday. I'm scared too. Thank you, Sojan. Yeah, no Doc tonight. He's feeling a little under the weather. He modded too hard on Monday. Okay. So we'll wait till Muse gets here before I use the whiskey smoker. Yeah, it's like this, filled with stuff. Oh yeah, you'll get a kick out of the butane lighter I got.
Hello there.
Hey Ty, how are you tonight? All right, so yeah, good. Yeah, it was a quiet night on Monday. That's for sure. Just had Doc talking. I think Ty was there, but quiet. I don't know. Whatever. Uh, hmm. Do I go ahead and try the glazing on the wings just to see how it all looks? Um, so that way I can get a good feel for how the rest of the wings are gonna look.
That was the darker color you're gonna put over top.
Yeah, that is gonna be doing not that color. Boy, if my desk wasn't a mess, this would be a lot easier.
Yeah, details.
I know. It's part of my genius.
Yes.
I was not gonna do rust gray. I was going to do the where the hell is it? I think it was like the Dark Reaper color.
It's right where you're not looking.
I know. Is that sorry game piece at the top center? What? This? That's actually, yeah, one of my,
He's looking at the wizard barbarian that's laying there that's got a red base. Looks kind of like a sorry base.
Wizard Barbarian. Oh, this guy? Ha! There's Dark Reaper.
I told you it wasn't where you were looking.
I know. God, I should just listen to you. Yeah, that's Sir Ragnar from Hero Quest.
Most people should learn to just listen to me.
I know. The world will just be a better place for it.
Yeah. Most indubitably.
Yeah, I mean, he's all this and humble as well.
It's hard to be, the whole package.
Yeah, but somehow you pull it off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, since we're doing a glaze over a larger area of wings, we're going to use one of these bigger pots. And I did not turn down the brightness. Yeah, that's how much time I had.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let's turn down the brightness.
Turn down for what?
And I love how it zooms all the frickin' way out, too, when I configure the video.
But yeah.
No, let's not keep it where he wanted it zoomed into. That way you can see my Puma socks. Puma check. The fecking drop Pumas. But yeah, I'll show off more of the whiskey smoker kit whenever the hell Muse decides to raid. Yeah, and my hairy ass legs. Let's see if I can. There we go. That way you can kind of see a little bit more of what I'll be glazing tonight, because it'll be at the angle of my dangle.
Yeah.
All right, and I do have some glaze medium somewhere. Might be, is this it? This it? Aha! Right, so we're going to do a little bit of both of the, with some glaze medium and just water, mixing this down to a glaze. And we'll see how it turns out from there. Belch. All right.
Attacking the darkness. Let me see that sheet.
Well, it says I have blue, but I decided I wanted gray eyes.
Whatever. Okay, you guys can talk to each other now.
Hello.
Do I see that happening?
No, you're outside by the tavern.
Okay, but if there's any girls there, I want to do that.
Yeah, forgot I'd set it to that. Yes, back in hallowed antiquity.
Way back in the way back.
Alright, we'll start there. We'll see how well this all mixes up. There's going to be a lot of paint on my thumb before the end of the night tonight.
You know how you fix that.
Put a glove on.
Or just don't paint on your thumb.
Well, it's the best way to see just how thick the glaze is.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just joking.
Oh, and actually, sorry, thinking of something else here. Got a package from Crypt Monkey Studios, and they sent me a little extra that I think you'll like.
Little something, something.
Yep, little something extra. Got a Dragon's Head trophy, and of course, it's my favorite, a black dragon.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah, and actually, like, the supports are that, so that way, like, once I glue it on, like, it actually just stays on.
Nice.
So, yeah, I'll have to paint that up and then hang that up, like, down here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. That's looking good. Just enough to kind of tint it, but not overly stain it.
Not be full on paint.
Yeah, not be full on paint. And yeah, because I actually bought some stuff from them because they had, like, basically the knockoff version of Disney's Robin Hood. So they had, like, because I saw the Rooster Bard. and I'm just like, oh, I need to get that. And I started looking. I'm just like, oh god, they have a Robin Hood. Oh, they have a Maid Marian. I was disappointed that that the set itself, not Crypt Monkey Studios, the set itself that came out with it did not have a Little John.
That would have been epic.
It would have been, and he would have, and like if he'd have been there, I'd have added him to my cart. Instead, I added a Octomancer, which is an octopus caster. Yes, basically a glaze is a very thin wash. Yeah, very thin. There we go. Well, hello, Muse. Just in time for the first set of glazes on the wings. Thank you, Muse. Alright. You want me to wait till you hop on Discord before I start futzing around with the whiskey smoker? What do you think, Seljan? Should we wait for her to come back?
Sure.
Alright. But yeah, I was telling Mongrel Sovereign about some of the whiskeys and stuff I got while in Minneapolis. And he's just like, oh yeah, I need to come over and hang out. I'm like, yeah, you do. Need to just do like a whiskey and Warhammer night here.
Yeah, I'll bring over some Angel's Envy.
Yeah.
Because it's delicious.
Actually, how's your Saturday night looking?
Already full. I gotta go install things and then have supper with some friends.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would.
Alright. Well, maybe I'll have to poke Mongrel Sovereign. And Ty, if you want to make the road trip, come on up.
Only a couple minutes away.
Yeah. You're pretty close. Well, I'm talking like Saturday night. Like, you know, like 6 or 7 o'clock at night. Yes, I know I sound old when I say it that way.
Old.
Yeah, old, man.
You're saying it all wrong.
Yeah.
It's old.
It's not old, it's old. Probably going to do at least one more glaze over all the wings just to see how that works. Still filling in for a coworker having leg trouble. Oh, okay, well, I kind of know some of that shit. Which actually, I had my gel shot on yesterday, and God, that the shot itself sucked. Because I've had 2 steroid shots already in my left hip, and that was okay. It hurt a little bit. But this, because they had to use a bigger gauge needle, and, you know, they're injecting gel right into my hip, really sucked.
Optimum.
What's that?
Less than optimum.
Yeah. But I was a good patient. I just told him, yeah, that stings, and you're hitting the right spot right there. You're right in the hip. And, yeah, they at least hung around for a little bit and made sure I could, like, put weight on it, walk around a little bit. But, yeah. As my nephew would have said, that was a spicy shot. All right. You know what? I feel like kind of smoking the whiskey now. So, right now I just have some Tullamore Dew in the glass. And so then this has little vents in it and everything. And there's wood chips in here. Be right on? Okay. And like the kit I got came with 4 different types of wood chips. I had apple, cherry. I think I had, you know what? I'll just grab them. Why try to remember when they're right over here?
Where's the rest of the gang? They usually hangs out here. Check.
What's that?
Where's the rest of the gang?
Well, no Doc tonight. He was feeling a bit under the weather. Mongrel Sovereign, I don't know where he's at right now. Yeah, otherwise it came with also with walnut and oak. But we are doing cherry wood tonight. And we take my fancy butane lighter and just... And then cap it, and you can actually already see some of the smoke going in there. Actually, I might fire it just a little bit more. Yep. And see, it's just going in there, hanging out on top of the whiskey. And it actually adds a nice flavor to it. And if I do it a few more times, it actually adds a good char taste to it. Which... fire.
Yeah, no burning down your house.
Nope, none of that. So we'll let that sit for a little bit. Yeah, I did the apple on Monday's stream, and that was pretty nice. And plus, it's making the basement smell really nice too, like just like a little bit like a campfire. without all the campfire smoke.
For a nice barbecue.
Yep. All right. How's that look with the first glaze on the wings, guys?
Looks good.
All right. Might do one. Might do one more.
What are you glazing exactly?
Uh, No, that's fine. The wings themselves, I did a dark reaper to kind of like tone it down, but yet blend it all together.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it looks good.
Actually, I might do one more. Because these two are like really bright. I think I like how these two look right now.
Wait, those wings, oh, those wings are actually like see-through. Those see-through, aren't they?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, no. Oh, I know what it is. It's the light reflector.
Yeah, it's.
It just happened that, like, part of the light was, like, right in front of, you got, like, like a pink bottle that's tipped over, and the white just happened to light up really perfectly. I'm like, am I seeing the
Oh, okay. Yep. I kind of see it now.
But it's shiny. That's what it is.
Yep.
So no more snow, right?
As far as I know,
For today.
yeah.
Wasn't it like 80 degrees like the day before it's
Yeah, I went to go and get tacos for everybody, wearing sandals, flip flops, or you're wearing sandals, shorts, and a tank top with the windows open.
It
It
has
was a
not
very
been-
weird storm.
I used a mix of both. I used some glaze medium and then water, but I have done glazes with just water. But yeah, either works fine. There's no wrong way to do it, I guess. All right, and you know what? Let's go ahead and try this with the. Love that smell.
Good?
Yeah. And again, I'm just using an Irish whiskey for a base on this.
I was gonna say that's one thing I haven't done. It's usually if I've had a smoked, it's always just been like a smoked old fashioned or something similar.
Yeah. And they just smoked the glass for you there, right?
Yeah, they just brought out the whole. They made the drink and then they just smoked it when they brought it out.
Okay.
So.
Kind of like what I just did.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah, that's pretty common to what a bar will do. The same setup, or have a little smoke type machine with a lid that they can
Yep.
throw some smoke in it and then throw a lid on it and bring it out to you. They don't have to carry fire around.
Yeah. Wow, fire. But yeah, and that's also why, yeah, always testing the glaze on like your thumb, just so you can see where the first little bit was, and that was it's a bit too thick still,
But yeah.
like dummy thick.
Two C's.
Yeah, with at least 2 C's.
Maybe 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. You can go lots of C's.
Yep. almost should change out the sponge, but not today.
Yeah, I finally changed mine out.
Yeah, this is the second one I've ever used on this wet palette.
Yeah, same here. Second one I've ever used on mine.
Yeah. Honestly, it doesn't stink, it just looks bad, so I'm just like, whatever.
Oh no, mine was starting to get, mine I think was starting to get moldy.
Oh, okay.
Okay, time to get rid of that.
Had a little stank on it.
Yep.
Alright, yeah. Those.
I actually have the little corner things that are made out of copper.
Oh, okay.
Copper is an antimicrobial material, so they do work. However, eventually it will catch up.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, I think I might do the inside of these wings now. Because then so yeah, you guys can see the designs on the wings on the back, right? Because we were going to go with, like, bronze or brass on that, weren't we?
I think that was the general consensus.
Alright. Yeah, again, we'll get there when we get there.
That's right.
Color I'm doing right at the moment.
What's that?
The brass, bronze, copper, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
What color I'm using right at the moment. Paint my Aquilas.
Yep. And yes, I'm going to smoke this a little bit more. Might as well use the wood chips as best I can.
That's just a smoker, right? So you can smoke anything else.
Yeah, I have I have all kinds of other, like, little wood chips in here that I could add to it. There we go. And now let that sit for a bit. Do the very scientific method of just pushing away everything. Just stuffy enough that I'm going to turn on a fan on low for a little bit. And there's nothing you can do about it.
How warm is it there now?
We reached about close to like mid 60s, maybe almost tickled 70. I think we were at least at nice degrees.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad out today.
Till you get to 61.
It may have. I really wasn't paying much attention, but it really was a nice day, and we got a lot of stuff done today at work. So, felt like a good, productive day. I'm finding myself needing these more and more.
Welcome to getting old.
I know. Getting in the upper 80s in Texas. Sweet. I need to remember I can go wide on these initial ones, and then I can tighten it up with the other line work.
Dunk it in a vat of Nuln oil.
Yeah. Not quite, though, with this one. Since I decided to, challenge myself.
Always good to challenge yourself.
Yep.
I'm working on some more habits.
What you working on?
Oh, you'd love this event. So apparently there's a bar in Upton, Mass. that runs a bar hammer night.
Okay.
And so they're actually going to have a little painting competition at the next one. I was like, maybe I'll paint something and go.
Yeah.
It's like an hour for me, so it's not exactly close. It's a lot closer to a night whisper than it is to me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna. And originally they had a great idea. The plan was they were going to. Warhammer has like a mini of them.
Yep.
Give away in many of the stores.
Uh-huh.
So they wanted to have people take the mini of them and then paint it and bring it back to them.
Yep.
To judge. The only problem is they announced it too late, so like pretty much all the stores had already run out of them.
Oh, okay.
So they changed it to any, if it's 40K, it's gonna have the character keyword. If it's Age of Sigmar, it's gonna have the hero, I think it's hero keyword.
Okay.
So I'm painting at work.
Nice.
Since I have a bazillion orcs I need to paint, I'm painting Boss Stigma.
Oh, all right.
It's pretty cool. He's a cool color.
Yeah, I think that's one that I've started. See, is he this one? I mean, I know you can't see him because he's wearing purple pants.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Because he's got the thing on his head.
Yep. Which I have the box somewhere with all the other bits.
And then, so I basically have got his. I'm trying to make him a rather bright orc.
Okay.
I want a really good color scheme. So he's got red pants.
Ooh.
Snake height too.
Oh, okay.
Snake eyes. So red pants. I've got red on the backpack. The backpack itself is made out of like a natural leather.
All right.
Like buckskin, light colored leather.
Yeah.
And then of course he's green, but I went with a fairly vibrant, very bright green.
Okay.
And he's shaded with purple, of course.
Well, of course.
I gotta find a way to throw some more purple in here.
Because he's still a sneaky git.
Well, all of the muscle lines are purple, so part of him fades out.
Mm-hmm.
Is he there or isn't he?
You's not gonna know till the knife sticking out of your back.
Well, I'm doing the little half the cap on this head. I'm actually doing it perfect. I make it a leather cap.
Oh, okay.
Snake bite set what seems like it should be. It should be like one of those inside.
All right.
Well, all of those damn dog tags.
Oh yeah, I know.
So many dog tags. I'm debating how I'm gonna paint all this.
Carefully.
And one step at a
With much
time.
skill and
For sure.
With much skill and dexterity.
Trying there, sure.
See, he's helping.
Mm-hmm.
He is. They're fair questions.
All right, that should have sat again long enough. There we go. Char and smoke flavor really settled in.
Nice.
Remember, I gotta let it sit for a little while. Figure its shit out.
So it's really good now.
Mm-hmm. But Sojan heard me just like, oh god, that was a generous pour. Because, like, so the bottle I'm pouring from is this big.
How big?
This big.
My Kraken bottle tends to be bigger than that.
Yep. But, you know, me being slightly tired already, yeah, just kind of pour it out.
Poured out for the homies.
I poured out one for me and my homies all at once. Yeah, so Jen, I may have to go back and re-listen to all of Mayor of Noobtown in one go now, since that latest book came out. Even though I just finished the latest one, and I almost always feel lost once I'm done with those books. Because they're so good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was able to pound through them pretty quick, so...
Yeah. Well, it's just nice when I'm driving listening to the audiobook. Yeah, homie said I can have their part too. Yeah, pretty much that's what happened.
Have to fucking get to.
Yep. You working on anything tonight, Sojan, or are you just kind of sitting and chilling?
Yep, I'm painting.
All right.
What are you working on?
I am painting my 2 dreadnoughts, my Tech Marine, and then I'll probably jump to my Centurions. I put a big dollop of my Brass Scorpion, and just hitting a bunch of the medallions, the double eagles and
Okay.
gulls, that type of stuff.
The Aquilas.
Yes, Aquilas, that's the word I was trying to use.
Holding this just a little too tight, I think. Need to relax.
Hand cramping.
Well, and I was holding it tight enough that, like, part of this, even though I have it sticky tacked into place, kind of slid out. Another sip of whiskey.
Painting that much repetition could do that to a person.
Yep. Whew. Yeah, I don't know why, man, but yeah, the day's just catching up with me right now. And also, I think part of it might be because I forgot my normal pain meds today, too. So, while it wasn't a bad day, you know, still hurt, and it's still draining. But it's nice to feel like the shot working a little bit, even though they said it'll take anywhere from 4 to 8 weeks to hit, like, maximum results. But it's good that I'm feeling better already.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, going to bed. Thought I'd say hello. Alright, well, hello and goodbye, Dr. Irrefutable. The cherry wood smoke is pretty good. But our aim is getting better. It's always a good one to use. Setting up to paint for a little bit. Well, hello, Night Whisperer, and yes, what are you working on? Okay.
So yeah, he's the one that brought the whole bargainer thing to attention.
Okay.
So he's edging. So he says he's gonna paint all his at the last minute. He's gonna be going nuts. It's gonna be like total fun. We're all working on this stuff last minute.
Yep.
Some people work better under pressure. More creativity flows.
Yep.
Could be. It's good, it's good. I'm like finishing up, so we'll get back to the massive dark. So start getting back to my burner. Yeah, see? But bar. So basically, they host an event where you can either paint or play or both or
Both or neither?
you talk shop.
Or just drink and look at the nerds.
Like the one thing I sent. Fucking nerd. I should post that in Warhammer humor.
We'll do that at work every once in a while. Someone will start talking about something. It's like, you fucking nerd. And they get all offended about it. Like, no, you don't understand. That's not talking down to you. It's just nerd.
Yeah.
Nerds are awesome.
Oh, I know. Remember one time, we were training in the park for a little bit, and then I had to go earlier, and it was our buddy Tom, Geoffrey, and Megan. And as I'm leaving, I have to loop around, and I roll down the window and just yell, "Fucking nerds!" at them. And, like, Tom turns around ready to fight, then he sees it's me, and he's just like, "Oh, god damn it."
He should have done better.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm definitely raised my nerd quite high.
Oh, yeah. Like, all of us at the Kung Fu school, we were nerds that just happened to fucking work out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I used to too. I used to run track and field. So yes, I was definitely nerd that used to.
Well, we would change mechanics in D&D to be a little bit more, like, on par with, like, real-life fighting situations.
I always loved that one. It was just talking about a campaign or something like that, and they're like, "Well, I can do that, so my character should be able to do that." And they're like, "I can't remember what it was. It was like throw something." And they're like, "No way, you can't do that." And then like physically set it up, and he like the equivalent of a roll of natural 20 to do the thing, and everyone was like, "Oh, okay, so that happens in the game now."
Yep.
I was reminded on Monday and Tuesday night why I don't go to karaoke bars.
They're loud as fuck.
Yeah, and most people don't know how to sing.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? I don't know. Does it either literally means or it's a joke that it means you're bad singers?
Well, because doesn't karaoke actually mean, it isn't it Japanese for tone deaf?
That's what I was just saying. Yeah, I think it is something like that.
Yep, that's when that one did. A Night Whisper. Yeah, I'm feeling I might be done painting for the night.
Oh well, it is. It's time anyways.
Yep. What do you say we find someone to raid?
Sure. It's not a ton of people on tonight. You know why? Because they're all at Adepticon.
Oh, yeah. Wait, was Mongrel Sovereign going to Adepticon, or was he not because he went to, like, what was it, LVO?
I can't remember.
Okay.
He went to Las Vegas.
Yeah, he did with a buddy for, like, his Biker Mice from Mars setup.
That con is starting to show. I'm starting to consider putting that con on my bucket list of cons that I need to get to.
Yep. Alright.
Right now, Adepticon is the last one on the list, so I need to start a new list.
Any suggestions? Anybody on that you would want to raid into?
I've never really got picky, so I mean, people I follow for the most part, I like to read into. So
Like Lecter's Kitchen?
yeah, Alexis Kitchen's always good. Blank Creative's good. Midwest Ninja Guy is pretty good. Although I don't know how much I like him.
I think he usually quits about the same time I do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Alexis Kitchen's good.
You know what? Yeah, let's do that.
Actually, in that whisper, I feel like there's not that
Alrighty. You know what? Let's do this. We'll raid Lecter's Kitchen. Alright. Well, Muse, thank you for the raid. Sojan, thanks for hanging out. Muse, thank you for just hanging out to chat, too.
Of course.
So,
It's like a continuation of Ice Cream.
yep, just a little bit. And yeah, no problem. Thanks, Night Whisperer. And thanks for the suggestion, too. So, yeah, we'll raid into them. And, yeah, shouldn't be, knock on wood, there shouldn't be any other bad weather. So, should be good for a while for streaming where it won't get messed up. And thank you.
Hooray.
I think it's looking pretty good, too, so far. So, with that, we'll raid in Elector's Kitchen. And everyone else, have a great night. And just remember, between now and then, to keep on painting.
That's cool.
Yep.